to achieve that. Rescue someone. I used to be good at these. Not sure if I'm still qualified. Do a rendezvous. Might have to get that. Do get a little bit of money and a little bit of advance for some of those. Right. Wait a minute. I want to do some science first. Right. It's probably going to be worthwhile going for that one, just for the extra science module. But that gives me the probe body, which means rescuing things is going to be easier. More rockets. Right, yeah, let's go for the... We need more science, and we'll get enough science to do that. Actually, when do I start getting rover wheels? Those are wheels. Not rover wheels, but I can use them. Use some carefully placed rockets. Be fine. Yeah, right. Well, let's build the silly science box. Mark 1. That's what we're going to name this one, actually. Actually going to call it that. First named bit of... don't even need any of that, really. It's like, oh yes, I need to buy it. Whoops. Right. You were there. And you were there. That's it, people, the silly science box, which will be added to as we discover more science to be had. Let's do it. Right. What's the view from the capsule there, Jebediah? Ah, 1.4 science. Excellent. Let's see, rock and roll. Right, let's do that. We can also... I think this counts as flying just above. Flying above the shores. Definitely a shore down there somewhere. Bonk. Oh, yeah, whoops. Am I close enough? Gonked it. Ooh. Right. Come on, Jebediah, you can do it. We'll take a running jump. Oh, that's it, we can push it over the edge. Come on, Jeb. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm just not quick with the click. Let's see if I can. Yeah! right? Here's an idea. Can I actually roll it over? I can rotate, but I can't roll it over. Right, okay. Should we, that's going to be safe. Let's just recover that. We've got the full. Yeah, 47, that's just enough. All the money back. Yeah. That's how we do science. Tempted to go for the bigger fuel tanks, but it's not going to be good if I can't actually get them into space. Save that one for later. Those are 90 science for those, but that solar panel would come in so useful for going to the moon. Let's get this and we'll get the probe body. I'm going to go for a quick break, so I shall be back in a mo.
Bob, I am connected.
Now you can hear me say I'm back, yo. Right. Let's try and do some more science. I think we want to aim for that one, really. Let's see if we can get this rendezvous rescue mission, if that's still available. Rescue Krenzik Kerman. Let's do it. That's actually a lot of money for a test. Orbit between 87 and 91 and run the test. Have I unlocked small gear bay? I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Android 5.0, don't mind if I do. It's going to be fun. Right, Krenzik Kerman, you are there. Now, if I remember correctly, I need to wait till he's about there. Actually, what orbit is he in? Between 90 and 100. Okay. Discovered 43 seconds ago, right. Let's go back. We can totally save this guy's ass. Right. Well, if we're going to rescue this guy, we should probably build a rescue ship. So let's do this. SAR-1. Search and rescue. Okay. Topped off with a probe. That's what you're going to need to fly the damn thing. Now we're going to. It's only a low orbit. It's going to only need a small manoeuvring engine. And then we can stick something to get it into space underneath that. Right. Our last design certainly seemed to work. It didn't have any overheating issues, so I'm tempted to crank it up a notch. No, not this time. Soon. When we're not having to rescue people from orbit to fund our space program. Let's see. Don't want that. Pretty much all there is to it, except for a parachute. I totally hadn't forgotten that. An avalanche. Right, let's do this. So you're there. That's just for it. You are at the bottom there. That'll do it. 100-kilometer orbit and back. I cannot wait to get fuel lines. Save this. Missed it. Let's just check fuel lines. How far away from those am I? Up here somewhere. I'm guessing they're over here actually. Can't actually remember. RCS would be nice for a rendezvous. We'll just have to make sure we do it properly. Right. SAR-1 on the pad. Now set as target. Right, I think we need to wait for you to come around in your orbit slightly. So what I want to try and do is catch up to him in orbit. Hopefully, oh god, that's going to be on the dark side of the planet, isn't it? Well, we'll call it a learning experience, and we'll just have to make good use of our instruments. Right. Think about that. We'll soon find out. Right. Go for about 2/3 throttle. He's up there somewhere. Let's bring him back. Jebediah, why are you in there? Right. Jebediah. He's going to cover. Put Jebediah back. Done. Right. Where were we? About 2/3 throttle. Let's check that. Wow, we've already lost a whole ton of electric charge. Let's get it right back. Fuel is less wasteful this time. Oh god. Oh wait, no. Oop, I heard that. Oh, can I snatch him? Proper snatch him. This is going to be a proper space hijack. Right. Got those. I need to burn. Which way do I need to burn? That way? It is that way. Yeah. No, it's not. Zero out my velocity. It's all happening so fast. Come back! Right. Let's not cock up this second interception. Oh right, yeah, fuel out of. Right. Right, let's make the burn here and let's do it right. Maneuver. Bring the inclination down. Accelerate. He's already ahead of me. Oh, oh, I missed him on the first bloody run, didn't I? Yes, I am trying something crazy. Sometimes it works. I think I flunked it. I shouldn't have gone for that swipe. Let's just... Right. We've gotten rid of Jeb. Let's throttle up. Because the timing of when I took off here was almost spot on. So I was doing something right. Yes, it is. Right, let's change that to target straight away. I want to try and cancel out our relative velocities. Much as possible. Only 24 kilometers away. Wow, yeah. We're getting close. We need to cancel out this relative velocity. Why did that just disappear? Am I just getting too close? Right. See, monitors. Oh, shit. Whoops. Still under acceleration. And I... Right. was going to be 6. Let's assume that's not quite true. Velocity relative to target. Put that right down. Right. Oops. Trying to get you. So, get a little bit closer. Oops. Right, let's see, can we square brackets over to him? Yeah. Right. Lights on. Oh, don't. I want you to keep an eye on it. It's there. Totally rescuing the cabin. See, I can do rendezvous. Just can't get anything into space. Nope. Oop. Right. Let's get you that way up. Yeah, all aboard. Right. Let's deorbit this. Bucket of bolts. Suppose we could try and save some fuel. Yes, the probe body requires electricity, doesn't it? It's a good job that we had enough. We could tumble through a bit of atmosphere. Kandra Kulik. Oh, I think I get the joke. I still haven't seen that film though. I really ought to. Krisnik Kerman, apparently. Nothing like breaking ammo. Right. I'm going to pull the chutes early because, to be honest, I just don't know how high the ground is. And I don't want to find out the hard way. There we go, that's the 500 from the ground. Yes, Interstellar is actually what we're planning on seeing tomorrow, hopefully. Wait a minute, what day is it? Yes, tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. There we go. Nice little burn just to... Oh, look at that. Standing on end. Right. Because it wouldn't be this without that. Right. And can we safely topple it over? Just going to go for the topple it over, and let's do some surface samples and whatnot, but I'm not going to risk it, not for this biscuit. Although, right. EPA report and a surface sample, because you know we can recover that. So we have successfully recovered Krisnik Kerman. There we go, ticks in those boxes. Krisnik Kerman's been added to the roster. Contract parameters complete. Contract complete. Yeah, science. Next, done. Tracking station and search and rescue 1. Recover. You and the science contained therein. Whooping. Out of science. At least I've got some money. I still got some. Good God. Some debris from Rocket 2 still survives. What actually is that? Oh wow! It's all that remains of Rocket 2. Oh, that's fantastic. Let's recover that. I didn't get any money for that, did I? Not even a bit of pocket change. Right, currently have nothing in flight or tracked or anything like that. Some nearby asteroids. We're not going there yet. Let's see, where is Venus? It's all the way up there. Be nice when that's over there somewhere. That's when I want to launch and go say hi. Don't need to do an inclination change then. Alright, let's check what these parameters for the moon mission is, because I think we can do that. What time is it? Did say to myself, a couple of hours, which means I've got 25 minutes. From the surface and land, those two might be an issue. But now that we've successfully recovered the Kerbin from space, test it, landed the Kerbin. Test the fuel engine. Landed. Splash down. A radial decoupler. Right. Didn't actually read those properly before, or they've changed. Find one that's on a collision course. I like that. I like that idea. Right. Let's use our. Ooh, actually, this is what the silly science box is for. Right. Now we need to test one of these. It says test, it doesn't say test it how. Pretty sure we've got to test one of those. Is it one of those? Radial decoupler, stack decoupler. We need to be able to view. Right. LV909, a Separatron, and a radial decoupler. I was partially right. Get off my ship. Right, that's why these are highlighted blue, isn't it? You need to do science on this. Separatron and a radial decoupler. This is science at its best. Actually, can I just want to fire it as a missile when I'm done with testing. Right. Let's get some cheap science. So, here's an LV909. Can't test it. Or can I test these? No bother. Are we not landed at Kerbin? I don't know. Worth it. Still can't test that. Right. Oh wait, hang on. Which contracts are these? Test it by activating it through the staging sequence. For some reason I was expecting it in the right click menu. Science! That's how Jebediah the Professional does it. Right, I think we've probably got enough to start looking at... Right, I think we need to seriously increase our science, so what can we do? Yield science for reputation. Yield science for funds. But it does take away money. Funds for science. We want to exchange science. No, we want science in exchange for reputation. Which costs us a lot more reputation than we've got. How much reputation? It doesn't actually give a number. Not enough. Minus 27 reputation on each discount. Not like every time you launch. Plus 5%. I like the idea of, although increases the cost of the rocket by nearly 10%. Well, we seem to be. Let's do. I don't know how to. Right. Let's get 10. Does this actually? Right. That actually does adjust as you slide that. Yeah, we don't want to be that committed. %10 committed. Nicola's just under the 100,000 mark, and we're going to get more science for funds. No refunds. Takes reputation gain. 260 something science, reputation even that way. Which is why I can't use that. Use that to increase funds. Not really too sure what reputation's going to be doing for me yet, so we'll commit a bit more to that. Seriously increase the... Oh no, it does get cheaper as you go up. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, certainly an interesting one. I'll probably want that later, I think. Certainly make getting stuff back a lot more worthwhile. Right. Did say I would do it. Batteries there. Right. We're going to try for the moon. If we can spell probe. Moon probe 1. Oh, I don't want to open. Whoops. Right. It is a probe. I don't have any like adapters. This is going to look silly. Right. Right. LV909s do not produce electric charge, do they? So I'm going to want something that makes electricity. Right. This is. I'm going to want the science. Right, we'll consider this the final stage, but what I want to do, have that on there, so that I can make some electricity. Even if it means not going anywhere, I can make some electricity. Because, you know, science. And I never said it was going to be pretty, and I have a suspicion that it's going to be quite bad. I hope that's actually attached to the It's going to balance delicately on the lunar surface, I think. We'll phrase it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, right. So this is Moon Probe 1. Now all we need to do is get something that can point it at the moon. When in doubt, build bigger. Now the good thing is that this rocket is unmanned. Which, aside from lack of needing to recover it, does mean that we can ignore the usual G tolerances that a Kerbal may have to endure. Not that they're normally taken into account anyway. Still don't have any fuel lines, so it's going to be potentially awkward. put some fins on it for actually. I like those fins better. Wingy bits. Those aren't even central, are they? Right. There we go. We have wingy bits. We have the probe. Now, 12.5 per packet of electricity. Sorry, no, 12.5 charge per packet, which is 2 megabits. That looks cheaper. I've never seen. It seems to be the communication arrays. I don't know if I'm just interpreting what they're written as wrong, but the basic one seems to be the best one. We'll put 2 on for, you know, balance purposes. Can't remember if they are taken into account in terms of. Here we go. Right. 30 grand. This is a third of my money. Let's do it. I want to try aiming straight at the moon if I can. So, no, actually, I might just be able to do that, seeing as it's up there. I want to kind of go up like that. Right. Let's check the staging before we press the space bar. I haven't looked to see if there are any new contracts. out this rocket. Right, let's do this. Here, from there, we want to go to the moon. Right. Is it the most effective estimated burn? 9 days, 5 hours. Good one. It's probably not the most efficient burn ever, but we'll soon find out. Burn of 30 seconds. I can do that. The only issue is coming to a stop when we get there. Oh wow, no fuel at all. Not even a little bit. That's never gonna land, is it? Reduce that. Oops, slightly too far. Right. What to do? Shall we see if it works? We'll certainly get the first part of our mission completed. And that is, going to be on the sunny side. At least there's that. Right. Let's see if I can put this pitiful amount of fuel to use. Where am I expected to come down? Right about there. Camera. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh dear. That's why I normally do things like quick save. Oh god. Have I missed it? Oh, that's why using fast forward is litho braking. I know aero braking, I don't know about litho braking, but I know that I'm back at this mission. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, at least I can do this and be all like, observe the materials bay, observe the mystery goo. Oh, really? I don't actually want to transmit that. I'm almost tempted not to transmit it. With how little that is. Oh. But it is a probe, that's what it's supposed to do. Right, let's do it. Let's transmit the data. And then we shall I'm guessing that means braking by hitting the ground. Which it looks like you may get your wish. It's gonna be awfully close. Like, if this had... landing is not my thing. I can do it in an atmosphere because I can use a parachute. But then again, taking off from somewhere with an atmosphere is a pain because, well, it's got an atmosphere. I've got to get through it to get into space. I probably could... Right, let's come on, probe. I probably want to be pointing the other way, don't I? Let's just use this momentum. Let's pray this landing gear can do its thing. Right, let's see if I can get an idea of where we're going to hit. Hang on a second, has that moved? That was over here before. I'm going to hit earlier than I thought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct there, Zero, with the lack of things being able to can't stop the rock. Right, so I've got a surface velocity of near enough 600 meters per second. Let's see, there's a few craters. Zoom out and find our impending doom. Pass over that one. That's it there, isn't it? I'm saving the mystery goo container in case we do make it down, which would be absolutely hilarious. I know it's not going to happen, but yeah. Stay on target. Stay on target. Let's add some spin. Let's disable SAS, because, well, I think we're beyond the help of the SAS system. Here it comes. So, is it V? Free camera? No. Orbital? No. Chase? No. Also, I'm sure there was a camera that would be good in this kind of situation. Goodbye, cruel moon! I don't think it's ever going to stop spinning, but I saved the top of the probe. Something else survived down there. I want to know what that is before this. It's not going to survive forever. Moon probe, switch to. The mystery goo container survived! Yes! Oh. 10 points to 0 in his suggestion of litho breaking. I just want to see what happens. I want to make sure this doesn't make it. Otherwise it'd be hilarious. Let's just go back to the moon, land here, and cover it. 300 meters per second. Just when you thought you'd escaped the moon. Boomsticks. Well, we aren't going to recover anything. Flight catastrophic failure. Oh dear. Let's go to here. No. This one. Right, I think we have to go to the Space Center, aren't we? Yep. Still classes it as a probe. Oops, turn it off. Moon probe. Ah, flicking away and flicking back. It stopped the spin. At least there's that. But, no power. I achieved orbit around the moon, and I have transmitted or recovered science. It's so serene up here. It's just parked above a spot on the moon. It's hardly moving. At 200 meters per second. I should probably get round to finding the Apollo site and the Apollo Memorial and all that. Oh. Well, that was fairly uneventful. Poof, and it's gone. Yeah. Not been very good with the Easter eggs on this. I found a couple of monoliths, but they're like, it's like the one at Kerbal Space Center, which you can't really miss. Moon is bigger. But, right. I think that is probably... That's not going to show the rest of the flight events. Let's see... see what I can get for my science, because, well, I have transmitted some science home. Whopping 161 of it. I think those, I think that funding thing, adding more science, might actually be working. Let's have a look. Right, solar panels. Gonna have to get them. We're gonna have to get a probe that lands, and we'll stick some solar panels on it so it can sit there and live forever. Although the thermometer, will that actually allow us to do more science? I think it probably will, so that's the mobile processing lamp. Well, always good. Get one of those on out there. Then there's fuel lines. I can get far more efficient launches if I go back here. Fuel lines are going to be back here somewhere. Let's unlock that, because then I can actually have a proper launch. That'd be a good idea. And struts. Everyone likes struts. Fuel lines. Hallowed are the fuel lines and Dini engines. Pipe end point. Another Kerbal attachment system. I basically used it for winches. I created a spacecraft designed to retrieve salvage from orbit, Didn't work well because as soon as I grabbed anything, it was horribly off center of mass, so I couldn't really. I ended up in a horrible spin every time I used it. But the idea, I like the idea. It's cool. So.
Frog Dew disconnected.
We'll get that. So I'll get those wonderful, wonderful fuel lines. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll get the proper launch.
Frog Dew connected.
Those, yes. Right. I think that will be all for the moment. But yeah, I think next time we'll make a bit more progress. We'll hit the moon slightly slower, and you never know, we might even be able to leave. So let's just get some contracts so we know what we'll be doing next time when we come back. Splashdown, space around the moon. Why did I not see that earlier, or is that's going to be a... I hope those are 14 game hours. Mind you, even if they are, I'm not going to get to the moon. I'm going to leave that one for the moment, just in case. Test the stability system. I can do that. Flight over, flight over, flight over. Send some science data from the space around Kerbin. That looks like a wonderful thing to try. That's going to be the first thing for when we come back. But yeah, we'll see what contracts are there next time. Right, let's not save it as quick save. We'll save it as career mode. Save. Right. Yeah, I like the idea of the orbital refueling station. I did actually make one of those in an old, I think that was back in 0.22 or something like that. I did quite like my orbital refueling station. I've gotten quite good at just taking an orange tank and putting it up and docking it with almost all of the fuel left, if not all of the fuel in the orange tank. Station in 150 kilometer orbit, if I remember right, or was it 250? I think I stuck it out in 250. Well, I suppose closer is easier for the bigger things. Right, that's all for now. So long, and I'll see you. Well, I'm going to try and do this regularly. Haven't quite nailed it yet, but at least once a week, if not more. We'll see what happens. Cheerio.